Hey guys, it's your old buddy Kenny from Laughing Dog Graphics. You know, one of the really cool things about being in the business that I'm in is building relationships with my customers, repeat customers. And it's really cool when you get a customer that trusts you to do a great job and know that you're going to come up with something really cool for them. Today what I'm working on is a job here that's for the Olympia High School marching band, and this design, custom artwork that I did, came up and they're going to be using it for their fall show. I would like to thank Courtney Robb for sending me this job, and I've done a lot of things for Courtney. Wonderful to work with, and this is one of the things she trusted me with. She sends me the information and I get to put things together, and it's really fun as an artist. I believe that's one of the things that sets Laughing Dog Graphics apart from the sign shops and the other wannabes, is the artwork. So you guys have heard me talk a lot about flash drawing and different things like that. This job we're doing today is a completely different animal from what we were doing yesterday when I showed you the Bob FM shirts, okay? What we're doing today is we've got black shirts and we've got a 3-color design: white, red, and kind of a medium gray. So you'd think, okay, big deal, 3-color print on a black shirt. Well, that's what it looks like to the outside person, but from a printing standpoint, it's actually a lot more than that. So I've already got a couple of them here where I've done a base coat, and I want to show you something. And you can look right here. If you guys can see right here, this white, this has been coated one time, but you can see the shirt showing through, okay? It's just like putting 2 coats of paint on a house. The white won't cover in one coat. So what we're going to do is what we call a flash, okay? So now I'm going to run this over here underneath this, and this, even though it's a little bit dirty, this mold flash dryer here, and basically what it is, it's a heat panel on a stand. So now that print that I just put underneath here is being gelled. It's going to get dried to the touch. It's not going to be cured. Here's one over here. Now this one's already been cured one time, or gelled. So I'm going to hit it again with the white ink. Okay. Now look at the difference in that print with the 2-color on it than it was with just 1 color. Now there's a lot of places that will do one pass and leave it alone and say that's good enough. Well, you know, it might be good enough, but I like to do it this way because I think it's a quality step. It's going to give me a much better looking shirt, and it's going to hold up a lot better. I want something that's going to pop. I want this shirt to be noticeable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put another coat of white on each one of these, and I'm running them over here underneath the dryer. They're going to stay there for maybe about 5-6 seconds. Like I said before, what we're trying to do is we're just going to gel that ink. Now this white ink here, what we use, that's going to stay wet forever until it gets fully cured. So I'm going to wipe that right back down there, and we're going to run these over here. So what we're trying to do is we just want to get this coat just dry enough that we can come in with that next color and not have everything stick together. Okay, so got a couple more here. I'll knock these through real quick, and then we're going to go into our red. Now this artwork that I did has a bleeding heart that's wrapped in barbed wire, and we've got the red that's going to be coming down here on top of that. Well, what I want to do with the red is I want to make sure that red really pops on that shirt. Now you see right there, take a good look at that. See how the shirt is showing through the red there? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now this red ink is a little bit thinner than the white, but I'm going to run that over underneath here for a few seconds, and I'm going to do the next one. Now I'm just giving it kind of 2 light coats here, just to get me a base. Like I said, the way I've always explained this, it's like putting 2 coats of paint on a house. The first coat is your base, and the second coat's going to come in there, and that's going to be your finish. So I'm going to go ahead and print the rest of these red hearts. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by the difference in a print being flashed and a print that hasn't been flashed. You know, like I said, you could get by with this, but you know, when you come to Laughing Dog Graphics, you're going to get something above and beyond. A couple more. This is not a quick print. It's going to take a while. Things slow down because you got to take your time when you're putting something quality together. Okay? And in this kind of weather, a little bit better today, but you get in the shop and you're standing next to this flash dryer, and I got Bertha there behind me, our big dryer. Believe me, you're going to lose some sweat on that job. Okay? So here we are, we're back around, and this is the first red that we ran through there. Now, that's dry to the touch, but it's not cured all the way through. We ran that through a washing machine right now, most of that would fall off. Okay? So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put another coat of the red on top of that, and I'm also going to take my squeegee angle, which makes the difference. If you hold your squeegee straight up and down, it's going to put down a lot less ink than if you angle a little bit. Now, I don't want to completely lay it down, but I do want to put a nice healthy coat of ink on there. Now see the difference in that red there? See how that red pops now? That is exactly what I want out of that. Okay? I'm going to do one more here. I don't want this thing to go too long, but I want to give you guys a really good idea of what a quality print on a dark garment looks like. Okay? So, the last color that I want to bring down, I'm not going to do the other 6. I'm going to go ahead and go to the gray. Now the gray is going to be our barbed wire. And one of the things you do as an artist, and I'm not a printer that does artwork, I am an artist that does my own printing. So I am really hung up on the way things look. So when we put the gray down, when I was doing I did a couple practice runs of this, put the gray down, and one of the things that I thought of, now this gray's a little bit thinner, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hit it just like that. Oh, missed a corner there. Just like that. Now, you can see that that gray is not solid. You can see just a little bit of black showing through it, but that's exactly the effect that I want to get, because that barbed wire, everybody's seen barbed wire around here. If you live around any place that's going to have farms, you're going to see some barbed wire eventually. I like that it's got a little bit of a texture to it. Okay? So that right there is exactly the look that I'm trying to get. So we're going to run underneath the flash dryer here for a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do one more of the gray. And it's, see how cool it is that if your artwork is engineered properly, everything fits together. That's exactly the look that I was trying to get. So this one here has been flashed, and it's not completely dry. It still has to go through the big dryer, but I'm going to take it off here and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful multicolor print on a black shirt. This is exactly what I wanted to do. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to run this through the dryer. We're going to finish up the rest of them. But I wanted to say once again, Courtney, thank you very much for your faith in me, and hope we make you proud. Talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.